respect animals. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? Yep. We got one on one side and then one on the other side. One says, should we respect animals? And the other one says, why aren't you vegan yet? So we're just going to interview people as they walk by. Simple concept. What's up, Kane? What's going on, sir? Hey, can you hear me? Make sure my audio is firing on all cylinders. Testing. Testing. Oh, yeah, heck yeah. Okay, great. Let me make you a mod. Standard. Cool, man. How you been, man? Okay, good. Yeah, so first thing I'm going to do is prompt with a thought experiment. And then my second one is the straight, why aren't you vegan yet? And kind of the questions along those lines. Cool. Oh, you're blue now. So we'll see if we can get these guys coming up here and everybody else tonight involved. We'll see what happens. Hi there. How are you? You want to try a quick thought experiment?
Are you?
You good? All right. Hi, guys. How's it going, guys? You guys want to try a quick thought experiment? 3 questions. That's good, man. It's good being busy, I guess. You know, I've been busy too, but busy on my hamster wheel job. That's what I call it. Unfortunately. But yeah, so I'm going to start coming out here once a week. What's going on, buddy? Got time for a quick interview?
I don't.
You good? Right on, right on. I was coming out like 5 times a week, or like 4 times a week, and it gets exhausting quick. What's going on, guys? What's going on, everybody? So I'm going to take it down to once a week and just make them count when I come out here. Oh, by the way, check out the sign. So Alexandra D. Radical Veganerin, I think I probably mispronounced that, but she made this sign for me. What's up, guys? So this is my maiden voyage with the sign she made for me. I just had it printed out. So the question is, should we respect animals? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them that question. Should we respect animals? And we'll go from there. You know? What's up, guys? How's it going? What's going, buddy? Gotta get warmed up a little bit, you know, get into my mode. And I'll probably, what's going on, guys? Probably try to start baiting some people in before long if nobody bites. And sometimes you got to use some tactics to get people in and just have a conversation. What's up, Martin? That's right, Pablo. Respect animals and each other. Let's go vegan. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try a thought experiment?
I'm all right. Do you know Grant Levinson?
No. Oh, wait. Grant, where did he work at?
I can't remember.
I know a Grant. What's up, guys? All right. What's going on, guys? Want to try a quick thought experiment? It's about animals.
No thanks.
Okay. Have a great day. Should we respect animals? What's going on, guys? All right. I already want to flip it. See if we can get people in with this one. We'll go back to that one in a little bit. I've had much more luck here. Hi, Yedding. How are you? Hi, Money. How are you? Martin, what's going on? What's going on, guys? So this side of the sign says, why aren't you vegan yet? 3 quick questions, where we kind of stress test the subject's values first, and then go right into the kind of moral philosophy and maybe field some obstacles. What's going on, guys? How are you? What's going on, buddy? Not too many biters yet. Hi guys, how's it going, everybody? You guys want to try the questions? 3 quick questions, a little critical thinking. All right, have a great day. Oh, gotcha. Maya says, hi. Denying the term animal because pet versus food falls into generalization. There you go.
Maddie, are you going to use your hand?
I don't know what side. What's going on, guys? Anybody want to try the questions? What's going on, big guy? You going to try the questions? 3 questions. Stress test your values. Have a great day. That's how we're going to do this. We're gonna have to bait them in a little bit. Just bait them in, right, guys? Anyway, if you're just getting here, we're out here. We're gonna be out here for about an hour and a half, asking the public why they're not vegan yet, and trying to get some intelligent conversations going on. That's what we can do nowadays. Kind of set up like these accountability hubs and these awareness hubs to where we can amplify on what happens to animals and the different systems people pay for, and they might not know they're paying for. So that's all we're doing. Really simple little thought experiment. And it's really not an experiment. It's really just opening a set of dialogue that's really never opened up in general because it's all suppressed. What's going on, guys? What's up, guys? How's it going? You guys can try if you want. Just 3 quick questions. All right, have a great day. Interesting fact, giraffes are 30 times more likely to get hit by lightning than people. Oh, wow, that's kind of a cool, whoa, isn't that interesting? I mean, it's not cool for them. Poor guys have to deal with that exposure, you know? That's interesting. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? A little critical thinking? Have a great day. Oh, it's a tough ask. It's a tough ask today. Tough ask. But we will see what we can do. What's going on, guys? How are you? You guys want to try the questions? A little critical thinking? All right, have a great day. Yep. But that's what it is. It's really just critical thinking, you know? And that's all it is. And we're never, what's up, buddy? We're never forced to critically think, because we don't have to. Because the ease of society, yields that we just keep paying for these systems of violence, keep shoring up these systems of violence. So, hi, guys. So we're out here to put the elephant in the room. Hi guys, how's it going? Have a great day. But that's all it is education, awareness, simple concept. And if somebody wants to learn about it, they can learn about it. You know, I'm not forcing anybody to come over, although I will probably prompt people to come over. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? That's all it is, critical thinking, that's it. Make you think a little bit. All right, have a great day. Hi, guys. It's okay, because I'll have somebody over here. We'll have somebody over here talking. We always do. What's up, buddy? How are you?
Not healthy.
Oh, it's healthier. 10 times healthier. And it's better spiritually, physically, and mentally. Okay, if you got the guts, come on back. Don't just walk away. People can't hang. They can't hang. But we got to call them out. We got to call them out. You know, they're going to leave their 2 cents and walk. Vegan save life. That's right. Not healthy. I'll tell you, the argument is the most idiotic argument I've ever heard. It's just idiocy. Well, tell me how it's not healthy. I'm right here. Make your case. State your position. I'm right here, buddy. Oh, thanks, Sirkin. Sirkan, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're out here. We'll be out here at least once a week now. And, you know, this is what I do. I'm tempering my campaign a little bit. I was coming out 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a week. But it takes a lot out of you talking to the public. It takes a lot out of you. What's going on, guys? How you doing? What's going on, big guy? What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions? Just critical thinking, that's it. Have a great day. What else could I say? I'm just gonna start saying stuff as people walk by. You know, like not being vegan is saying your body, my choice. You know, we have to, as a collective, we have to start making it uncomfortable to be non-vegan. It's not, we have to, people's feelings can't eclipse the greater good as far as consciousness and energies. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try the questions?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm on YouTube Live. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, no, that's
All right, so it's just 3 questions.
Yeah.
So the first one is, do you guys know what veganism is? Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
What's your definition of it?
Not eating anything related to
Yeah.
meat or any animal's harm.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and that's what most people say, right?
Yeah.
There's a deeper definition, and it's a little more accurate.
No animal products or meat?
It's more of a value-based stance. So you're taking a stance saying, I'm not going to exploit anybody. I'm not going to exploit anything sentient that has a nervous system and a brain just for the sake of arbitrary nutrition or taste pleasure. So that's essentially what the real definition is. But what you said consequentially becomes part of it. Clothes consequentially becomes part of it. Animal testing, you know, there's plenty of things.
Yeah.
Circuses, entertainment. But my second question is usually, are you people that are against animal abuse in general?
Yeah, I would say
Yes.
the abuse.
Yeah, like reflexively, right?
Yeah.
The third one is hard, and it's how can we as a collective be against something, but we're still paying for it 3 times a day? Because inherent to these industries, there's no bifurcating the abuse factor. You just can't do it. When you take a life, you know, you're way beyond abuse at that point. You're in this new space that's like a few ticks higher. So that's a tough question, and I appreciate you having the bravery to come over. But what do you say to that one?
I would say the majority of the population still consumes meat and
Yeah.
is in support of
Yes,
animalistic.
exactly. And do you know why that is?
It could be tradition. It could be
Yeah,
just
4 things.
old ways.
Yeah, it's habit, taste, convenience, culture, tradition's part of it. But supply and demand is the real reason. It's because every time we go to, like, say we go there, or I don't know, the ice cream factory,
Yeah.
and we go to that little point of sale system, that's like a ballot box. And the vote is like the dollar. The ballot's like the dollar. So we're going up and we're putting a vote in for what we want to see in the world, essentially. And that's the effect of the dollar for all effective purposes.
Yeah.
And when we strengthen systems of like violence, like animal agriculture, which is violence is inherent, we say, I want to see this change in the world. So take my dollar, reward this person with money, make sure we keep doing what we're doing there, and I'm going to enjoy this just because I like the taste of it. So with that earful, what do you think about that?
I mean, 2 things. I think that if the general population continues to support animal abuse,
Yeah,
that's not a good thing.
and I'm glad you referenced it
Yeah,
like that,
yeah.
because it's not even abuse. It's way, like I said, it's way beyond abuse.
Yeah,
Like it's like I could explain the dairy industry to you, and all the kids would run away. It far eclipses the beef industry on a net
Yeah.
cruelty factor. But yeah, so yeah, go on. But I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like,
and when you use your dollar, I mean, there's no real weight behind it except
Yeah.
it's like a promise, say,
yeah,
because the dollar isn't tied to anything anymore. So.
yeah. Well, yeah, but it is what catalyzes
Yeah.
supply and demand. It is currency. It is the effective kind of means of which supply and demand moves, and it's the effective catalyst for the end effect of that supply and demand. So literally, that's how we tilt buying dynamics and tilt different things to materializing in the world is via the dollar. The political ballot's one thing, but I mean, it's very nuanced and gray compared to the strength and the exactness of that vote with the dollar. So I would ask you guys, what's stopping you guys from being vegan?
For me, it's tradition. I mean,
Yeah.
growing up where I grew up, I'm just a hunter.
Do you think? Okay. Do you
I
think?
support regulation. I support the like say hunting is way better for the environment than the beef or cattle industry will ever be.
Okay.
And I think if more people were able to conserve the ways in which they eat meat and the ways in which they consume products,
Yeah.
I think it would be well greater than current.
What do you think about the animal outlook? Like as far as hunting goes, do you think the animal favors the end of the animal? Say its whole time horizon being taken away from it for the sake of.
I don't believe so, but again,
Yeah.
if you have say an old male elk,
Yeah.
and you go and hunt it, and usually male elk will take up a lot of space, and
Yeah.
especially if they're on the older side, there's no real reason to have them take up space for younger
Yeah.
elk. So I mean, in part ways, it can
But
harm
what-
the environment.
I see what you're saying. On a net basis, though, don't you think you're still saying your body, my choice when you do that?
Yeah,
Like you're not
yeah.
really giving, you're not really honoring autonomy or sentience or the
Yeah,
kind of
but
consciousness of
I
us all.
believe there are a lot of other things that don't.
Yeah.
Honor
Yeah,
autonomy.
but here's the beautiful thing about veganism is you can be for all those other things, and veganism's a non-action. You don't do anything. You do the same stuff you're doing, but instead of going to the grocery store and reaching for the cruelty-based, meat, you reach for the plant-based meat or
Yeah.
whatever. You can go whole food plant-based. You don't have to eat processed food. You can reach for the carrots. The point is, you don't need anything nutritionally from an animal, zero. Nobody's going to argue me that. Nobody's going to tell me otherwise. You have all the information out there nowadays from the ANDA, the American Nutrition and Dietetics organizations, and thousands of peer-reviewed research aggregated for decades that says veganism is good for pregnancy all the way up till 1 year old.
Question though,
Yeah.
what's that one amino acid that people say you can only get from meat? How can you get it as a vegan? I've
You
never
get-
known the answer to
You
that.
get every single essential amino acid from a vegan diet. So if
From
you look at,
beans, or what would you
yes,
recommend?
so if you have like beans, right? Or an orange. Even an orange has every single essential amino acid. It's just varying quantities. So there's a few outliers, like there's certain rogue vegetables and rogue fruits that don't have the full profile, but 99% do have the full profile, and all it comes down to is literally compounding your food and getting enough calories. You're just eating enough food and getting enough calories. And you're gonna feel full because you're gonna be eating fiber. So a lot of vegans, they can only eat like 1,600 to 1,700 calories a day because we eat so much fiber, and that makes us tap out early. So yeah, beans, chickpeas, lentils, rice, there's so many, and you can find the exact same tastes. You can find the same textures. You can find the same nutritionally strong foods. Basically what I'm trying to say is if we have all this at our, access readily available, then there are stark implications for the sentient creatures that we share the world with, our fellow animal brother and
One other
sisters.
devil's advocate question.
Yeah.
How do we avoid? I've never got a good answer to this. How do
Yeah.
we avoid killing field mice and rabbits when harvesting
Great question.
soybeans?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any way to.
Great
do it.
question.
How do you
So
do it?
it's kind of an appeal to perfection, though. When we just that's the first thing I would say. Like we're never going to be perfect, and veganism is not about perfection,
My
right?
answer is that you can eat less protein or grow less soy if you eat it directly than if you
Yeah.
feed it to cattle, where you need something like 9 pounds of soy for every kilogram of cattle.
Yeah. You
Pound of cattle.
need an awful, and a lot of the soy is grown just for animals.
So you're going to kill 9 times as many field mice if you're feeding the animal
Yeah.
and eating it than if you eat the soy directly.
But
That's a relative argument. You see?
here's what I would say. I'm going to start off with one thing. First, I would say veganism is not perfection; it's reduction of harm, right?
Okay.
Second thing I'm going to say is we are in a 98% non-vegan world right now. So that means 98% of farmers are not vegan. That means they're not stewarding, they're not being compassionate, they don't care. It's all about the money. So I would posture with the question: how would I possibly be able to convince a farmer to start stewarding his crops more compassionately when I can't even convince the root cause, the consumers, and convince them that animals are worth more than, say, rocks or sticks.
Mhm.
I have to get people to we have to get to baseline vegan first before we can even tackle these conversations. This is kind of a red herring from the actual urgency. It's more of a kind of peripheral question, and I get it all the time.
Mhm.
But that's how I usually answer it, because
I'm not trying to shut you down.
Yeah,
Steve,
yeah,
I'm just thinking, how would you achieve?
well, what do you think
no
about my
harm?
response? Well, you're never going to get
I
to no
would say
harm.
you're aiming to minimize harm.
Yes, and that's it. That's what the definition of veganism is. You know, you cannot be perfect. Nobody, just being alive, there are
Right.
things dying for me right now. You know,
You
but
could join the Church of the Euthanasia. Have you heard of that?
there you go.
It's a real movement of
Yeah.
humans who've decided to euthanize themselves.
Oh
because
my.
It's not possible to protect the environment fully or to
Yeah.
protect all animals as long as you're living.
Sounds like a cult. It sounds like Jainism or something along those
It's
lines.
in the UK. It's just
I believe it.
tongue in cheek.
I believe it. But like reining things back though, like you, me, we can all go and we can be vegan right now. Like this is like a baseline thing. And this is the absolute least we can do. So if it's the least we can do, I think it should be the moral imperative for us to do it. Hence the reason I'm having these dialogues, to kind of appeal to nobler motives. Because a lot of people, for one, they don't know the extent of their actions. It looks so subtle. I'm just going to go up to the cash register and hand $1. And then I'm going to walk out the door and it's seemingly nothing happened. But you keep going underneath and there's a wheel turning. There's all these wheels, bells and whistles turning. And because that happened, effectively, there has to be a poor little cow that has a mother, a father, or maybe had one, that has another 2/3 of time horizon left, that has to go look up at the slaughterman, you know, up into his eyes, and the slaughterman's going to look down because he don't care, and he's going to put that scythe right in his neck just for the sake of a yum-yum that you're not going to remember in a week. So essentially, you know, I'm just out here calling a spade and just prompting a little thought. And I appreciate you guys stopping by. But going back to my first question, what would stop you from being vegan? If you knew you could, I've been vegan 12 years. My kids, my family, I mean, we're all vegan. We have no issues nutritionally. It's
Personally, for me, it's culture from where I'm from.
yeah.
And
But
I
I'm going to intercept that. I'm going to intercept that. Do you think culture should eclipse your own values?
Yeah, I'm definitely not. I mean, I also
That's
eat
candor.
green meat.
Yeah.
You know, that's not inherently wrong if I'm hunting it myself. And, you know,
Okay.
taking a better course of action.
Yeah.
It's a
He's
more sustainable
vegetarian.
approach.
It is, but then it's more of a right way to do the wrong thing. It's like
Yeah.
if I was going to beat my wife 1 time a week instead of beating her 4 times a week. It's analogous to something like that because we literally, there's no reason to do it. I mean,
We hope
there's.
you don't beat your wife.
I definitely don't. And if you're watching, honey, it'll never happen. That'll never start that. But yeah, it all comes back to the animal outlook. You can't argue it. There's no arguing it. We can do peripheral stuff and do gymnastics around it with all kinds of rebuttals all day long. But the truth is very patient, and it doesn't mind being questioned. And the fact of the matter is, we don't need any of it nowadays for anything to sustain us. And if we want to leave a legacy with the life that we're living, do we want it to be net, you know, positive or net negative? And the actions are the dollar. The actions are how you exact that into the world. So I'll leave you guys with that, but I can encourage you to look from the animal outlook, not just more sustainable uptick, you know, just animal outlook, and that just should equilibrate and kind of showcase everything as far as, and you get healthier. I mean, you get healthier. You're not eating IGF-1, cholesterol, plaque promoting, copious amounts of saturated fat, heterocyclic amines, TMAO, growth factors, hormones, cortisol. All this stuff is built into meat, and it's just not healthy. You know, you go to any med surg wing at any hospital, it's filled with overconsumption of meat, cheese, milk, and eggs.
You didn't mention any famous athletes who are vegan.
Oh, I can tell you a bunch.
You should
Okay,
mention
I know you're right. I usually have a
Tom,
collage.
right?
I usually have a collage, but I.
Tom from New England?
Tom, well, he was for a little while. Yeah, he was. But no, what's his name? Nojvac. What's that tennis player's name? He's really popular. But there's plenty. There's a movie called Game Changers on Netflix. I would, I try to watch that because Nimai Delgado, he's an IFBB pro bodybuilder. He's huge. You have Patrick Baboumian, the strongest man in the world, vegan for 4 years now. Donna Summers, Olympic athlete, vegan. There's tons. I mean, they're just tons. So check that out.
Have
But
you met any Navy plebs who are vegan?
Um,
Interesting.
I think like through other spaces and other contexts, but not really out in this space. I've talked to a whole bunch of them, but I don't think I've met any that are already vegan by design. I had a conversation with one of them.
Because they're on a meal plan.
They're on a meal plan. I talked to a guy about that. He asked me, he said, why, I can't do this because my plan over there. I'm like, well, you got to stand up and tell them, you know, because they're not doing the right thing for you. That's how.
It might be hard to get
Yeah.
that many calories in with the fiber, as you said, because I mean,
Yeah.
they do need a lot of calories.
Yeah, that's a great point. But there are ways to do it. Challenge22.com. Oh, can I give you guys cards? Like, is that cool? I just got some cards. I saw you pass by, and then I was like, I wonder if you're gonna come back and do my first conversation today.
Enjoy the water first, but.
Oh man, well.
What's your opinion on what's your opinion on vegetarian?
Okay, I'll tell you. And this is something good to kind of put out into the universe. So vegetarians, a lot of them are vegetarians for a good reason, because their hearts don't want them to kill animals or for meat or stuff like that. But the dairy industry inherently is really, really bad. There's a pregnancy factor where the cow has to become pregnant, and that's not done through Kenny G and naturally bringing the animal together and hey, there's some courtship, and then all of a sudden it's Disney-esque.
They only live an average of something like 4 years instead of their natural lifespan.
Exactly. So they're born, and then when they're about, I don't know, I think it's 18 months old, the farmer will stick their hand into their area, their private area, hold down their cervix, pump in the bull semen, and they will forcibly get that cow pregnant. And they're going to do that 4 times before the cow's spent. And in that period of time, the cow just lives a miserable life. Factory farming is, it'll be spit on, kicked, bullied, all this stuff, and we are literally paying for it when we pay for dairy, unfortunately. And then when she's spent, she's hung upside down, cut ear to ear, and then she's dead. If she has a kid, the kid will be taken away for veal if it's a boy, reared for cattle perhaps. If it's a girl, it'll probably live the same. I know. If it's a girl, then she'll live her mom's miserable existence. But essentially,
The microphone might just filter it out, though.
yeah, it's a road, so it probably will. But dairy.
Is your clothing?
Great question. I'm not 100% keen. The other day I had a coffee. My wife's like, "Don't bring a coffee out today. They're going to call you out." I'm like, "Oh, these are all things that we can tackle once we get to baseline vegan." Baseline vegan is just a stance of compassion. And if we are voting for compassion, when we bring compassion to awareness, these things will happen naturally. But when we're voting for essentially hate and death and violence, how do we expect to proliferate, transcend different systems when the root, our absolute foundation is that's antithesis of it? So that's what I would say. What were your names, by the way?
We were going to go no name.
Oh, that's fine. No name.
Okay.
I'm Jimmy. My YouTube channel is Vegan Sign Guy. But I would challenge you to think about that, because before you're vegan, we're forcing animals to slaughterhouses for means we don't need. And they have sentience too. They have CNSs and brains. Plants don't have that. They have sentience, so they're subject of the world. They have a subjective experience of the world, so they can feel pain.
How come you don't use like Kick or Twitch?
I don't know. YouTube is just a platform I found. And then most people in here are non-vegans. They just come to listen. Some come to troll. You trolls can leave, by the way.
They spice things up for you, I imagine.
Oh, they do. They bring some volatility sometimes, but it's all reach. It's all engagement, and the incumbent.
How about bots? Do you have bots from bot farms trying to just bomb you with negativity?
When bot farms, meaning like, do you mean like from a certain?
For instance, like AI-generated comments.
Oh.
They're meant to just bomb.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Overload your site and discourage your listeners. That exists.
Yeah. I don't think so. I have a few moderators, and if they spam, then the moderators will nullify them.
I didn't know YouTube Live.
Yeah, YouTube Live is blowing up. It's blowing up. There's all kinds of ways to get information. See, commercials on TV and Netflix and the radio, you'll never see a conversation like this, because it's so disruptive, it's so contentious, and there's no money, there's nothing money about it, and capitalism thrives on money.
You get 75% profit.
Yes, I get, it's like there's a setup right there, but that's not why I'm out here. It's pennies, literally crumbs. You know what I mean? But if it can help me become a full-time activist, I won't complain there. If it can help me take another day where I can get off my hamster wheel job and do this, I won't complain there. Right. Because the idea is to proliferate and to make people aware. That's it.
Well, it was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Anonymous 1 and Anonymous 2. Thanks, guys. Just think about it. Just think about this. And check out the card, for sure. Check out the resources. You guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy this weather. Take care. Nice inquisitive duo. RH says, is he saying there's no money in farming? No, I'm saying all the money's in farming. All the money's in agriculture. What's up, Steven? Thanks, Sir Can. I appreciate it. You know, we all have our own styles. Mine's a little nicer, but I like to keep the messaging strong, call the spade, and imbue a little truth into my dialogues. And then hopefully have a ton more. I appreciate the support. By the way, if you're just getting here, like and subscribe. I will be out here once a week now with a longer live than usual. Instead of pumping out like 4 or 5 during the week, which I was doing, you know, I can take some time off and just reset my equilibrium. Hey Tad, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, exactly what Martin said. We're out here for the animals and we're out here for the humans, because a lot of humans are being duped into thinking that what they're doing is normal, necessary, and nice, and their own values are antithetical to what they're voting for. So we're out here for both, primarily the animals, because they're they're in the biggest plight right now. We're talking human life. I mean, animal life, non-human animal life, animal life, whatever. We're talking sentience, life. Well, RH, you don't have to eat them, bud. Hi, guys. You guys want to try the questions? A little critical thinking? All right, have a great day. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? How are you? The cool thing about this is, if it does nothing else, it highlights the elephant in the room for all to see for the window of time, and gets people thinking at least a little bit. All the eyes that see gets them thinking. So my position is, imagine scaling this and proliferating this model and having everybody in town do this, all in different areas for select times during the day, all well-read vegans that can be active. Because people are going to start feeling funny about their behavior, and they're going to start critically thinking, and a lot of good people are going to realize that they don't believe in what they're paying for. So hi there. Hi, guys. What's going on, everybody? How are you? What's going on, dude? You want to try the questions? 3 questions, 3 minutes. Critical thinking. That's it. All right. Have a good day. Tad says doing good. Tad Otto says doing good. I'm about ready for dinner. Myself, bunch of veggies. Heck yeah, Tad. Let's go. Eating healthier than me today. I went to Mod Pizza. Had a big old Mod Pizza, a giant Mod Pizza with all the toppings. Everybody just disappeared for a sec here. All good, they'll be back. But check out the sign. Isn't the sign pretty? So Alexandra of the Radical Veganerin, I probably butchered that, made this for me. On one side it says, should we respect animals? 3 quick questions. On the other side, why aren't you vegan yet? 3 quick questions. Maybe we'll try this side for a little bit now. It's been about 33 minutes. Let's go with this one and prompt with something else. Just got off my hamster wheel job. Nice. Gonna shower, be with my family. Good luck today. Glad I found the channel. Sir Can, thanks so much. Look forward to seeing you again. Enjoy the time with your family. We'll see you in the next one, next episode. It's like a beautiful night out here. I'm expecting there to be like a ton of people. What's going on, buddy? Anyway, funny fact, it snows metal on Venus. Ketchup was once sold as medicine. Interesting. Koalas have fingerprints. Didn't know that. Australia is wider than the moon, and wombats poop cubes. Are you kidding me? Thanks for these fun facts. We're getting some animal fun facts here today, and tomato fun facts. That's so cool. Hmm. All right, so we're going to prompt with this one, should we respect animals? And we're going to say, you guys want to try a thought experiment? Hi, guys. You guys want to try a quick thought experiment? Right on, right on. Have a good day. What's going on, guys? Guys want to try a quick thought experiment? Have a great day. Or maybe I should just say social experiment. Yeah, let's just do that. I love these facts. What's going on, guys? You guys want to try a quick social experiment? 3 questions. Have a great day. Hi, guys. How's it going, everybody? It's actually a beautiful day just to hang out, get some air. I really thought there'd be more people down here today, but it's okay. I might just move locations to that the bottom of the street where I usually get tons of heat. There's just more people over there. Oh, I don't know. Steven, what's going on? Jacob Cooper. Jacob Cooper says, what are you doing? All right, so I'm out here doing a little thought experiment. We're asking people if we should respect animals. We're going to ask them if they have any pets, if they love animals. We're going to ask them if they agree that animals have eyes to see and noses to breathe and brains to think. And then we're going to kind of ask them if they think or what they think about the ones we force to slaughterhouses. What's going on, buddy? So that's all we're doing. Really simple. Goudvis. So can you name the micronutrients? I'd be curious to know if you could name those. Because I would posture that you'll be challenged to find them. Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm gonna say it wrong. Esthétique? Sophistique? Sophistitique? Esthétique, sophistitique. How are you? From Croatian Two Cats. Hi, kitties. Oh, how about that? Impossible just released vegan steak bites? I'm telling you, they're just going to keep scaling. And the cool thing is they can keep working on their kind of context, you know? They can work on making things healthier, taking things and extrapolating things out of the patties, fortifying them with new vitamins, better tasting stuff, more price parity. You know, I'll tell you, the plant-based sector is just going to explode. It's going to explode. Hi, guys. You guys want to try a quick social experiment? All right, have a good day. It's just 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Why not? Okay. So it's 3 questions. Are you okay being on my YouTube Live? You're on my YouTube Live. Okay, it's 3 questions. The first one is, what do you think? Do you think we should respect animals?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Do you guys have any? Like, do you have any pets?
We used to.
Oh, okay. I got cats. I got my cat guy. It's funny. Most people I talk to are dogs.
I'm a cat guy too.
Okay. Gotcha. Solidarity. See, there's other of us out there.
Any pets at the moment.
Okay. Gotcha. Would you agree that animals have eyes to see, ears to hear, noses to breathe, brains to think, and all the things essentially that matter on a net basis?
Yeah.
Right?
They have those things, yes.
Okay. Now, I appreciate you stopping and coming over here. My third question's hard. What do you think about the ones that we force into slaughterhouses, like those guys? And that's where the conundrum always comes up.
Yeah,
Of course, understandably so. And I'm not trying to catch you out.
No.
I was for 30 years not a vegan. But that's kind of what the thought experiment encompasses around. What do you think about those
I
guys?
understand that. I have a friend, we haven't kept in touch for a while. He's vegan.
Yeah.
And I respect it. And he's given me a lot of food for thought. No pun intended.
Yeah, there's a movie that just came out called that, actually.
So-
It's on YouTube. It's free. It's called Food for Thought. Yeah, so that's all this is kind of an awareness campaign.
Yeah.
Because nutritionally, we don't need anything from an animal, like literally nothing. So it leaves us with these stark implications, and the societal flow, like the channels of information, they'll never kind of disrupt their monetary flow by showcasing the elephant in the room in any way, shape, or form. So I'm just out here kind of prompting a little thinking, and I guess it's effectively helping to exact kind of a connecting of the dots, because we can find everything on a vegan diet, from every single vitamin and nutrient, every single taste, texture, you name it. It just comes down to, is the why strong enough to kind of tilt your buying dynamics? So what would stop you guys from being vegan?
I think it's having had dinner with my friend years ago. Obviously, there's dietary components, and I
Okay.
think other things like clothing.
Okay.
And there was a couple. He said, he started off with saying it's very, very simple. Nothing from animals, nothing from bees.
Yeah.
And so the animals piece goes well beyond food,
Yeah.
leather.
Yeah, it's consequentially
so-
a thing. Yeah. But it's in its intent. It's not like you're going to be perfect. Just being alive, I'm killing
Right.
all kinds of stuff right now. It's kind of in intent, and it's doing your best. That's all veganism is. I mean, there could be clothes. There could be, maybe this was made by a child somewhere. But we posture that animal agriculture, the production of meat and cheese and milk and eggs, is the absolute root of all these systems that kind of become malevolent after a period of time, and predatory after a period of time. So I guess I would posture with, you can do it, and it's just a matter of tilting the why strong enough, and kind of syncing up values with actions, because we're all walking around with these values that we believe we want to protect animals, but we're acting like antithetical to that with the monetary vote we do every day.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be honest. Everything made sense. I just wasn't there yet. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want to thank you for your time.
Yeah, can I give you guys cards,
You bet.
if
I'll take
possible?
your card.
Oh, I'm looking for my backpack. It's on me. Thanks for stopping by. It's not like a fun, like, hey, win a prize conversation, but it's just a little awareness campaign that I do every once in a while. And I have a YouTube channel called Vegan Sign Guy,
Okay.
and it's just got resources, all kinds of great tasting vegan foods. There's a nutritionist on Challenge 22 if you have questions about vitamins and stuff. And then I tell people to watch Game Changers on Netflix. A great movie with athletes that have all gone vegan, and they're like, what's the word? Elite in their fields.
Okay.
So check it out.
Thank you so much.
I like to leave one thing. Just think, before we go vegan as a collective, we're all just forcing animals into slaughterhouses, and we don't have to. And I like to float that before we leave, before I let people go.
Okay.
I appreciate your
Thank you.
time.
Have a good day.
Absolutely. Enjoy the walk. Enjoy the breeze. Hi, guys. All right, so we're out here today in Annapolis, and those people were really cool. The fuck you mean think? I'm curious on the viewpoint of animal consciousness. Well, we know they're conscious. We know animals are conscious. We know that. Hi, guys. Oh, they're back. Come on, round two. Come on, guys. Second chance. Stop abusing animals. Hey there. How's it going? Nice to see you. Hi, Bear the Bear. Bear the Bear. I like that. Harassing people as usual. No, not harassing people, just literally making myself available. Hi, guys. And just asking people about their values, There's all the reason in the world for us to come out and do this. Because this is the truth, guys. You can watch someone try to argue with me tonight, but it's just going to get shut down. You tilt to the animal outlook, and all arguments are moot. Sorry. So we'll be out here, and we'll be scaling in numbers. Hi, guys. You guys want to try the questions? A little critical thinking? All right. Have a great night. But we'll be out here. We're going to have colleagues that'll be out here. This is going to be a scaling thing. This is going to be a thing that just keeps proliferating, and people can avoid all they want. End of the day, at some point there'll be somebody trying to impart you with some truth, and it's for your benefit, because the systems we vote for are anti-animals and anti-humans and anti-selves. So it's holistically for all of our benefits, the collective's benefits. That's it. Really simple. Hi guys. How's it going, everybody? You guys want to try the questions? Oh,
Aren't you vegan yet?
it's a tough one. It's right out in the open.
Sure.
But okay, all I do is ask 3 questions, right?
Okay. Are you on live?
I'm on YouTube
TikTok?
Live. Is that okay?
Hi guys.
The nice people say hi. So I asked 3 questions. My first one is, like, do you know what it is? Do you know what veganism is? Have you heard the definition of it?
Um, I've heard of vegan and
Yeah.
is I don't want to actually sound dumb, so
No,
can you just tell me
it's
what
fine.
it is?
Yeah. So most people think it's food. They think it has to do with eating food, right? Like
Mhm.
we don't eat meat, we don't eat cheese, milk, eggs, anything of an animal or from an animal. And that's what 99.9999% of people tell me. And that's maybe you thought it had to do with food too. But I like to amplify on that and lament that it's something deeper. It's more of a philosophical stance against something. And when it comes down to it, it's a philosophical stance against violence, essentially. And the whole, your body, my choice dynamic.
Right.
That's what it is. It's a stance. My second question is usually like, are you guys people that are against animal abuse in general?
Yes.
Yeah, right? You saw a dog there. If I saw a dog getting beat up, I'd step in. I know you guys would too. The third question's tough, and it's just a question that is just calling a spade a spade. Like, how do we as a collective balance us being against animal abuse when we vote for it 3 times a day?
Yeah. I don't know. That's honestly
It's a tough one. It's a
Define
tough
what do
one.
you
Well,
mean
it's
the-
not really animal abuse because at the end of the day, we all gotta eat. You go to the jungle, you go to the savannah, you go anywhere in nature. There's predators and there's prey.
Okay.
The lion isn't gonna be like, oh, let me not eat this
Yeah, lions.
because it wants to be nice or is being cruel. At the end of the day, he
Yeah.
just gotta eat.
But
He's-
I think
he's
you're
gotta eat.
going more on the stance of like, I guess like in the wild they're free and they can do whatever they want. Us if we're consuming them, we're like if most breeders or people,
He's got a good
or
point
like
here.
some of the people
Yeah.
don't really take care of them. I know you don't.
Yeah,
Like, you
I think
take
what
good care of them.
you're pointing at is moral agency.
Yeah.
Moral agency is something that only humans have. And I like to quote the scene from Spider-Man where he says, with great power comes great responsibility. So a lion can't do that. And out in the jungle, these animals, they don't have agency. They're kind of obligatory with what they exact into nature and how they kill. Some of them kill their own babies. Some of them kill their own family
Right.
members.
Yeah.
But I'll kind of digress a little bit and ask another question. Do you guys think that you need anything from an animal nutritionally?
Yes.
What do you-
Protein.
Protein? Okay.
I'm not sure. I guess if there were other supplements, I've never tried other things that like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never done.
About this stuff, and that's by design. You're not meant to. Certain narratives that control media don't want you to have a conversation with me or think about this stuff. If you want, check it out.
But what do you think about the I guess the animals that are treated properly and like let their
Yeah,
life
great question. Great question. So what about the animals that have a better welfare exacted onto them, right? I would still say, I would posture this way. If they're getting treated in all the right ways, they're getting massages and belly rubs, and they have names, a lot of them will have names. I'd say it's an even greater betrayal, because then at some point that farmer's going to say, okay, off to the slaughterhouse you go, and then he has to look up at that unmerciful scythe coming down on his neck, and he's dead. That's a different perspective. I didn't do it. Yeah, and to their outlook, they don't care. Even if you eat meat once a year, the animal that dies for you doesn't care. He's just like. So I'll leave you with that. Just think before you go vegan, you're just forcing others into slaughterhouses just for arbitrary taste. You're so brave to stop by, both of you. Even though I know you're a little resistant, check out the car. Just check out the car. What were your names? Ingrid. Anthony. I'm Jimmy.
Ingrid. If you guys want to check out my podcast, T.I. talks about it. Y'all can check it out.
Okay.
It's me and my sister. This is actually a good topic. I might talk to her about it.
Yeah.
I'll write it down in my.
Absolutely. Share it far and wide. Look at this. I better call my wife back. All right. Take care. Have a great night. Let's see here. Hi, guys. Sorry, what about the plants? They have feelings. Hang on. We'll tackle that in a second. Let me make sure that my wife is okay. She's texting me, I think. Guys, I might have to shut this down because my significant other has been calling me, and I got to make sure that she's okay. Can you guys hear me now? Maya, can you guys hear me? All right, I'm gonna pop back on in about 5 minutes. I got another 40 minutes to go. So we'll be doing 40 more minutes of outreach. I just have to call my wife, and I'll catch you guys. Come on back on. Thanks for being here for the support, friends.